Let's go to your emails and voicemails. Yesterday, I had a voicemail from Old Man Mike saying he thinks that pointing out the grammar and spelling errors in Hatriot Mail is a bit stuck up. However, a different Michael wrote in saying, from a Mike to a Mike, listen, Old Man Mike, you mean well, but you are wrong. So much of the problem with the modern left is this willingness to put on the intellectual kid gloves and play patty cake with these people, thereby enabling their dysfunction. The fact is, they're grammatically incorrect, period. It is not stuck up to acknowledge the fact. Their lack of knowledge on any number of topics, but in this case, grammar, is precisely the point. They didn't take advantage of dictionary.com. They were on Breitbart. Those squiggly indicator lines underneath your words in text entry boxes, those are there for them at no cost, regardless of what school they went to. The conflation of there versus there versus there, for example, is indicative of quasi-understanding. Their ignorance betrays itself, and that is why we laugh. By your logic, Old Man Mike, we should be shielding the feelings of the anti-Semites who threaten David and Lewis. We need to walk on eggshells because of some vague, ill-defined notion of liberal manners? No, I'm afraid the facts are the facts, regardless of whether or not they make us feel bad. So a very strong criticism, Lewis, from Mike of Old Man Mike, criticizing the grammatical and spelling focus, sometimes on Hatriot Mail.
It's a criticism of a criticism of a criticism. Of a criticism, technically. But we've got Mike versus Mike here. I mean, how does the rest of the audience feel about this? Which side are you on here?
Feel free to weigh in and also listen to this voicemail from our voicemail line, 219-2-David-P.
Dave, about whether or not it's ethical to choose the smartest embryo in a pregnancy.
Right.
Absolutely, it is totally ethical to make that choice. Think about this. Would you ever say that it was unethical to choose whether or not one should be able to eliminate or not choose an embryo that happens to be, have a likelihood of a debilitating disease, or one that would more than likely be born mentally retarded? No, I would think that you would think that it was okay. Perhaps you'd have a problem with it, but I personally think that no, it would be completely sensible to make that choice.
Yeah, not everybody agrees with that. Some people would actually say it is also unethical to choose an embryo to avoid disease. However, I probably agree in the sense that if you think it's okay to choose embryos that don't have a high likelihood of having some kind of serious debilitating disease, it probably follows that you could also extend that to just picking the embryo most likely to be smarter. But send me your thoughts on this. I know that not everybody agrees. Excellent bonus show today. We will talk about Virgin Galactic space travel. We will talk about survival video games and so much more. And there are so many other great perks to being a David Pakman Show member. Check it out at davidpakman.com/membership. And please contribute to our Indiegogo campaign to expand the show to 5 days a week. Go to davidpakman.com. Bright blue banner at the top of the page. Can't miss it. We'll talk to you on Monday.